Hello, welcome back to the Merengues Media. I'm just here to do a quick reaction to the game that just ended, Real Madrid versus Man City. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. I would really appreciate it. As you guys can see, I got this great smile on my face because today we played the best game of the season. By far the best game of the season. By far the best performance of the season. It took us long. It took us all the way to the second half of the season and a bit for us to get this game. But yeah, today, honestly, from minutes go to the end of the game, we played a perfect game. I like, this is going to be a quick reaction because I don't have a lot to complain about. Before we get further, I'm just going to talk about the starting 11. As you guys know, Rudiger came back from injured, so I was worried Ancelotti was going to drop Asensio and he was going to play Rudiger and Tchouaméni as center backs, but he didn't. Thank God he didn't. So he started with Mendy. You guys already know how I feel about Mendy. I still prefer Frank Garcia as our left back. But I also get why Ancelotti starts Mendy. Obviously, they've won 2 Champions League together. He has experience in these big games and stuff like that. So, but me, I still prefer Frank Garcia because I feel like he offers more, first of all, offensively. And defensively, I don't think Mendy is that far off better than Frank Garcia. But that's just my opinion. Again, I'm not going to be all Mr. Negative. I'm going to try and keep it positive. And then in the center back, we started with Asensio and Rudiger and Valverde as our right back. Even if Vasquez come back, honestly, I still want Valverde to be playing our right back because I didn't like, he gives me, I feel more safe with him being back there. Like he just, yeah. Anyways, we move on to the midfield. The midfield was Tchouaméni was back in the middle in the midfield, and then it was Ceballos, and then it was Jude Bellingham, and at the top was Rodrigo, Mbappé, and of course Vinicius Jr. The game started like how you would predict a Pep Guardiola team to start. We started with they started like a little bit, passing the ball around, but they were not really penetrating or creating any chances. They were basically just passing the ball side to side. And then minute 3, if you guys remember the first goal that Jude Bellingham scored, the first appearance that Asensio made in the season against Osasuna, I think that game ended up like at 3-2 or we won, I don't know, 3-2 or 5-1. I can't remember exactly this score. But anyways, the first goal that Jude Bellingham scored was a ball at the top, and then he lobbed the goalkeeper. Well, this goal, the first goal against against Man City that Mbappé scored, was exactly identical, exactly as that goal. Asensio again with audacious pass. He gave a wonderful ball. He gave a wonderful ball at the top. And Mbappe, I thought Ruben Diaz should have like defended it better, but again, I'm not taking anything away from the pass, or I'm not taking anything away from Mbappe. Mbappe took the goal very, very well. Anderson came out. He thought like maybe Diaz was gonna deal with it, but he came out, and Mbappe lobbed the ball on top. You guys remember when he did this in the Clasico, but it was offside? Well, guess what, boys? This wasn't offside. This was a goal. And as soon as we scored that goal in minute 3, we just control the tempo of the game from then on. Obviously, we were 2 goals up in on the aggregate. So we were 2 goals up, and we were basically in control from then on with the tempo of the game. This game was the first time where I felt like this team was balanced, because the way we were defending as a unit, we were also attacking as a unit. It was perfect. It was perfect. City obviously had the ball, but they were not creating anything. They were not creating a lot of chances. They were not pretty much like, I don't think they had any shot on targets the whole first half. Yeah, but every time we went on transition, it looked like we were gonna score. So like today game again, I'm really proud of the boys, especially like just from the first minutes all the way to the last minutes. I was really impressed. We played with a lot of swag. We played with a lot of confidence. We were making some some plays from some quick passes. Those quick passes were, because this team is filled with pace guys that are fast. So playing those slow passes, it just kind of slows the tempo down. Real Madrid are known to be a fast transition team. So when we play slow, it kind of makes us, that's why it looks like we're underwhelming. But this team today was a totally different beast. If we play like this throughout the end of the season, I don't know, boys. Anything could happen. Right. Anyways, come in the second half, I was actually anticipating City to attack us more. I was thinking they were going to bring Alan in. I don't know, maybe Alan was injured. He didn't participate. Or I was thinking they were going to bring like an attacker at least. Maybe try to get the equalize and then get another one. Take the game to extra time, potentially extra time. But they didn't do that. They kept playing kind of exactly the same way. They were passing around slow passes. They were trying to create chances, but they were not really doing anything again because we were so balanced. Our defensive was good. We were basically unshakable, man. We were basically unshakable. And then in minute 50 or minutes 55, Jude Bellingham, like he always does, he tackled and won the ball in the middle of the pack. He gave it to Vinicius. Vinicius gave it to Rodrigo. Rodrigo gave it to Mbappe, and Mbappe caught inside and finished. That was great to watch. That was fun to watch because that was the first time, at least I'm seeing. There's been a game where all of them score, but today was like a game where the four of them combining for that second Mbappe goal was great. Speaking of Mbappe, Mbappe, it's crazy that people were even doubting him to begin with. I'm one of those people that were doubting him, by the way. I'm going to hold my hand. I'm going to hold my hand high, say, I been proven wrong. Because this Mbappe year, I can't believe we're doubting a guy that already won the World Cup, had 40 plus goals in the Champions League, and we're doubting him. Obviously, he had a slow start, which kind of makes sense when you think about it. He's in a new country, new league, so he was adapting, And ever since ever since he missed that penalty against Atletico Bilbao, he's been a completely different player. He's been on a beast mode. I predicted when he scored his hat trick, when he scored his first hat trick, I predicted he was going to get 40 goals, but scratch that, boys. I think Brody's going to get like 50 goals because when you think about it, we still have like 14 to 15 La Liga games left. We still have at least 2 Copa del Rey games left. We still have the round of 16, which is 2 games. And don't forget, we have the Club World Cup in June, which is, we guarantee at least 3 games in the group stage. So if y'all don't think this guy is going to score at least 20 goals in the next 25 games, yeah, you're capping. So that's why I think he's already at 28 or 29 goals. So I'm thinking he will probably score 50 plus goals. That's what I'm putting my money on right now. I'm happy to see him catching form. He's catching on fire at the right time, at the second part of the season, which is when it matters the most anyways. I'm looking forward to see what he does for the remainder of the season. Rodrigo again was great. Rodrigo was Rodrigo out of the attackers, he's the one that helps the most. He comes back, help out Valverde. He was winning the balls deep end and then he will run. Rodrigo is so smart, man. Like his football IQ is so high. I feel so lucky that we have a player like that, and people don't even talk about him like that. But he's potentially could be like our third or second best player in the team. But he's that one unsung hero. And then as far as Vinicius Vinicius obviously today wasn't like a Vini classic game. He still took on players and stuff like that, but you can tell he's still not 100% Vini, right? Whatever he's dealing with, I hope he gets past it because obviously we're in a crucial part of the season. I want to see him do well. I want to see that classic old Vini where during the Champions League knockout stage where what he did against Bayern in the Champions League semi-final. That's the Vini I want to see, right? And then another shout out again goes to Asensio. Barcelona fans always talk about Kobasi and stuff. I'm not comparing them or anything like that, but I'm just happy we have a player that's 100% Madrista that would die for the team in Asensio. Some of the tackles that he made were amazing. He's still obviously he makes few mistakes here and there, but guys, you got to think about it. This is his breakout season. I think he's only played 20 plus games. So he's still learning. He's still only 22. He's going to get better as he goes on. I see some of the Sergio Ramos in him. He has this aura about him. He was born to play for Real Madrid. I'm happy to have him as one of our defenders. Obviously, he something bad had to happen in order for us to get Asensio, right? Militao had to get injured. Alaba had to get injured before, we get a guy like that. So I'm grateful, we have a player like that in our team. Tchouaméni was back in the midfield. He was winning. He played well. I thought he played well. Overall, man, like I said, this was easy on the eyes, Right, this was by far our best game, and the only negative part is like obviously we didn't keep a clean sheet. And also Jude Bellingham, he's already suspended for 2 games in La Liga, and now he's suspended again for the round of 16. By the way, speaking of round of 16, who do you guys think we should play? I prefer Bayern Leverkusen because I feel like Bayern Leverkusen are a little bit more open. This team, our team, lacks a creative midfielder. So if we play against like a low block team like Atletico Madrid, I fucking hate playing Atletico Madrid. I can't stand them. Like I hate playing them. Like they're just so like they annoy me, and I feel like every time we play them, it's always these boring 0-0 games. They will probably pack the bus and take us to penalty kick, go to extra time. They're just so annoying. I don't want to fucking play Atletico Madrid. I don't want to play them. I prefer Bayern Leverkusen because at least they play a little bit open. Sure, they can be a little bit low block too, but they are a little bit more open, right? We don't have a creative midfielder, and we have fast-paced players. We have wingers that can run, so we need space. And Atletico Madrid doesn't give you space, and that's why I would rather us play Bayern Leverkusen. But guys, you give me your opinion. What do you think? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate it. With that being said, guys, if I miss anything, please don't forget to remind me. And if you've made it this far, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Again, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. With that being said, Hala Madrid.